I forgot how good that intro was. It gives me the the chills. I'm recording this again, if y'all don't know. I tried to record it last night and the video was not good. So I'm gonna try it again. The only reason I make this video is because it's time to say goodbye to Sledgehammer Games. They will not produce any more Call of Duty content, and I don't know if Raven's still doing it or not. But yeah, this was the last title they put out, so we're gonna play it. I definitely think this is one of the best multiplayer experience I had. Campaign was okay and zombies was meh at most, but the real strength was the multiplayer. And majority of my World War II experience, it started off with like we all having fun on old school Call of Duty, like gameplay wise, and then like over time, you know, the Fortnite effect took away all that. So it was just me playing this game mostly. Play it here and there. Do some challenges, see what's up with the game. I still play it time to time. I thought it was a really cool game with all the new mechanics they add in, still with the like old vibe and standard Call of Duty. And one of those like big revisions was the Division. That rhymes. Y'all don't know what divisions are. They're like these little extra perks that can give you like a little boost into how you play. Like there's some like for like specific weapon types like SMGs and snipers, and there's just some that like overall gameplay experience changes. Like you can have a shield on your back and you like drop in from like a helicopter or something, not helicopter, from a plane. And and they got a bunch of updates over time too, which is pretty cool. I do think one of the coolest things to be in this game was the headquarters. I'm not gonna go into it because it's gonna take some time, but if you don't know what the headquarters is, it's basically like the Destiny hub area, and it was so cool. Like every day you get a special order, which Black Ops 4 you need to do this, by the way. You get some XP, social score, supply drops, variants. It was cool. The score streaks wasn't all that, but the guns and how smooth everything went felt so fine. And I didn't go for chrome camo. If you don't know what chrome camo is, like the dark matter of this game, but I did get diamond sniper rifles because I do find sniping in this game more enjoyable than any other COD. You hear me? The sniping in this game is the best sniping in COD history. Fight me. It was so smooth. Every sniper felt good, and now like we started off with these 4 snipers. This was the only 4 snipers in this game, and over time DLC snipers came out, and look how many they are. I didn't even know this existed. And DLC wise for like weapons, it didn't seem that difficult to get like any DLC weapons because there's just so many of them. Like the way how they did the DLC cycle wasn't bad because you could have got it from supply drop. You also get it from like objectives you have to complete by putting in your armory credits that you earn over time. In this game, you get a free variant, or a free gun from DLC, basically with the Sten or whatever. This is a really good COD game. Like, look how many rifles there are. They introduced some new modes like War. There's this huge like objective-based game mode with a bunch of people, where you can ride tanks, you have flamethrowers. It was pretty cool. It was long, but it was pretty cool. But usually my go-to, alright, is Shipment 1944. If you play Shipment in COD 4 or whatever other COD they've been in, I think there was one in Ghost. This Shipment is pretty fun. Chaotic, but fun. So yeah, we hopped into the game of Shipment, where I'm usually going to talk about this game and what Sledgehammer did. I'm not going to go play Advanced Warfare, not because it's a bad game. I think it was fun. It took the multiplayer experience and changed it completely. Agree or disagree, it was a crazy move. I liked the system in that game. Sure, it was so much, but I liked it because it was so much in that game. But of course, everyone hate on that game because the advanced movement and say it's not Call of Duty. I didn't know Call of Duty was just run and gun. Like, why can't Call of Duty change? Even though I do like the old school style of run and gun, like this game basically, it gets boring over time, and that's why they stopped it like for a good 3 years. And they tried to improve on the style of no exos, and which they did in games like World War II and BO4. Well, I don't know where anybody's at, which is crazy to me. While people still hate on this game or hate on any Call of Duty game, for matter of fact, they never, truly enjoyed it. The game comes out every year, costs $100, and there's usually hit or misses, like Infinite Warfare. That was a complete miss in my opinion. The could have done so much with space. I didn't have any faith in them, I'm gonna be honest, going into it, but it could have done something. It had a nice, not movement system. I thought the movement system was okay, but it still had a nice idea of what they could have done, like different planets and everything, which they did to an extent, but not a lot. I don't know if this is right or not, but is Raven gone too? I'm guessing, because he usually partners up with Sledgehammer pretty well. If that's the case, thank you Raven again. I made a video thanking Raven for MWR. But I'm thanking Sledgehammer now for World War II and Advanced Warfare. That was that's the first video or first game I ever put on my channel. So it's a little bit legendary to me, a little close to my heart for Advanced Warfare, allowing me, to get to play and post on the channel, which is like 3 years ago. Which is 3 years ago. Where was I? Just starting middle school, I think. It was either one or the other. I don't know, but it was crazy. Are actually in the Cat B? Yeah. And with the whole thing of like MW4 coming out, which is, I don't know if it could be probably the next COD game. I don't know. It'll be nice to see what they have next installed. Because don't get me wrong, I love BO4. I like the game. There are problems with it. Don't get me wrong, but I like the flow. I like the movement. I like the specialists. I like Blackout. I like the zombies more than some other Call of Duty that had zombies in it. Speaking of which, this game had a very bad zombie experience. I'm not gonna lie about that part. Zombies overall in this game felt bland. It felt boring. I didn't really like the characters we used for our whole adventure, but it had 2 okay maps in my opinion. The first map that came on disc was alright, and then the 3 maps in one was pretty dope as well. I like the new challenging map experience. It's not bad. And COD has expanded to so many different themes. Like, of course, 2017 was back, like, old school World War II, which was pretty freaking cool in my opinion. I still like this. I like the story, like the campaign they told, because it wasn't centered on like any bad guys. It was centered on inner conflict, and I don't think a COD game really done that before, unless I'm forgetting one. It probably am, I'm gonna be honest. But the inner conflict that they did and told in that story was excellent. A little heroic actions in there. I don't like you got my face. It was crazy. I enjoyed it for what it was. I know when the trailer came out, everyone was excited too. Because it's like, oh, we're finally getting like the Call of Duty game that we all wanted. Which, like I said, I'm fine with any Call of Duty game if it brings a cool idea or theme to it. Like Infinite Warfare had a cool theme. Gameplay didn't hold up, but still, it had a cool theme. Oh my God, this is the crazy part of Call of Duty where you just don't know what is falling from the sky. I don't know how. Oh, now I'm dead. But like I said, I don't know why you'll get rid of Sledgehammer. I don't think the games was terrible, like Infinity Ward, like making Ghost, making Infinite Warfare. You didn't get rid of that company. No. You got rid of Sledgehammer, who makes quality, decent at most. Doesn't make terrible Call of Duty games. Decent at most Call of Duty titles, and you can always trust them to bring something new to the game and be part of the community more than Treyarch. I'm surprised. It's weird to say that. But I gave them hope, and they brought it. Like I said, the games aren't bad. They're definitely not terrible. But you always have your opinion on it, if it's good or not. I think both their games are good. Definitely not bad. Definitely not mediocre. Weird with putting 2 in Call of Duty. Because I don't like MW2. I don't like Black Ops 2 as much. But every other title, yeah, that's okay with me. And I don't know, should I make a rant video on Black Ops 2? Because I think that's the worst Treyarch game they made. I mean, worst Black Ops game they made. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying that, because Black Ops 2 is adored by the community. It was like the last true Call of Duty game to bring everybody together. But saying that, do you really think it was the best Call of Duty game ever made? Like, there's so many other options you could have chose, and you choose BO2 due to what exactly? And I can't see being it just like for zombies, because it definitely wasn't for zombies. I think the BO4 zombies is 10 times better than the freaking BO2 zombies. To an extent, of course. I think BO2 campaign was cool, but not the best. And then with the multiplayer, I thought it was fine. The multiplayer was great. Alright, I'm not even gonna front the multiplayer. It was great. There's some stuff I don't agree with in that game for the multiplayer, but overall, you can have a fun time on that game, your buddies and everything. So I'm not gonna go deep in like how bad the game was with the multiplayer standards, but everything else, I didn't like it. I know how I went to BO2 when this is supposed to be Thank You Sledgehammer. I know a bunch of people left, like Michael Condry, I think that's his name. One of the like upper guys in the studio, I guess. He left, and some other guy did. Like midway through World War II, they didn't really necessarily kill the game. I don't feel like excluding them from this big project like Call of Duty will kill the game, because it's usually the people who takes the time out their day developing this game, developing what they can do for it, the love and passion they have for this game. Those are the people who really bring out the best in Call of Duty. I don't think it's the community, I'm gonna be honest. Our community sucks, just like Fortnite. And it sucks too that Sledgehammer's not making any more Call of Duties. That now PlayStation and Xbox is in agreement to work together and possibly make some of the big titles be cross-platform, like Fortnite did, and probably some other games I can't think of right now. But yeah, now they're doing this cross-partnership. They could have done a lot of cool stuff. No more exclusivity on console, which I always found stupid. I was on the side. I was on the other side at one point when Advanced Warfare came out. It was Xbox exclusive. Like, it had Xbox exclusive releases on it, and PS4 had like to wait a month. But I would still play the game because I found the game fun and exciting, even if I had to be waiting for a big update a month later when it already been out. I'm fine waiting that long if it's a good game and keeps me occupied. I had a lot of good times in Advanced Warfare. I should really talk about that game. I played the game day in and day out. And sure, it is a game that brought the supply drops into Call of Duty cycle, but like I said, I don't think that really killed the game. I think supply drops will never, well, except for this year, but supply drops in that game weren't the worst. I do think BO4 is the worst supply drop system, but it was definitely down there to compete with BO4 due to like pay to win damage boosts, different guns in there, different like attachments already put on the weapon, use online. Like there are some crazy stuff. People went crazy for like different variants of weapons, like the Insanity, what was it, like the ASM-1 Speakeasy, Battle 27 Obsidian Steel. Like those are the ones I know from the top of my head because people wanted those variants and they just kept adding more and more variants. But then again, they kept the game fresh and new. Supply drops wasn't really hard to gauge how to play the game, which I like. Play the game, you get cool stuff, and that should be for every game, but it's not for all games, just like BO4. Because you have to play a lot to get one item, which is stupid to me. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what this video was. Still, thank you, Sledgehammer. I did talk about your games. I enjoy them more than other games I used to play. So yeah, thank you. If any y'all watching. All right, so yeah, that'll be the end of today's video. Peace, you peaceful people. Goodbye.